Hey friends, good evening from Dubai and good morning, good afternoon, whichever part of the world you are in. If you are living in UAE or Middle East, I'm sure you are preparing for your Eid holidays. So Eid Mubarak to you in advance if you are celebrating the Eid or enjoying your holidays. What you do in holidays? Maybe you will be having fun with family. You will be going out, doing something. Today's live video, which I am sharing right now, is very important. I'm sure you are working, you are trading your time to earn money. Maybe you are a business owner, entrepreneur, professional, working professional. Do you agree that your income is very important to improve your lifestyle, to live the way you want to live, to have time freedom, or to have financial freedom? And yesterday I was talking about law of manifestation. See, do you agree that the universe operates with some laws? Now, whichever city, whichever country you live in, I want you to think. Do you agree that there are laws? There are different laws in that country or city, and we follow these laws. Traffic laws, immigration laws, tax laws, residency laws. Many laws are there, and we follow these laws because by complying and by abiding these laws, our life becomes simple. We don't have any fear, or you can say worry, but we live in one universe, and this universe operates with some fixed laws. Now, how familiar you are with these laws? Till the age of 49, I was not aware. Even though I am living in this universe, I was not aware what are these universal laws. Now we know some laws of physics, law of gravity, law of reciprocity. These are all law of physics, which helped us to invent many things. Like, see, law of gravity helped us to invent flying. Law of reciprocity, so jet engine, you know, that plane when fly, it follows two laws: law of gravity, law of reciprocity. Every reaction has equal and opposite reaction, and then anything heavier than air will fall down. Now, these are the law of physics, but there are some universal laws of universe, and one is law of cause and effect. Law of cause and effect is primary law, but there is a law of secondary law, which is called law of compensation, and that directly affects your income, earning, or profit. Now, I was not aware about this law, but unconsciously I was following this law, and my results were quite good till the time even I was not aware about this law. This law says your earning, profit, or income depends on three things. So I will just bring something on. So this is the law of compensation. It depends, your earning, profit, or income depends on three things. Now, if you are business owner, it is profit. If you are working professional, it is your earning or income. Depends on three things. Would you like to know that? I was not aware about this law. I learned this law from my mentor, Bob Proctor. If you are familiar with this gentleman, I learned directly from him. And when I learned this and I applied this, my compensation in last 3 years of my working, my professional life has increased exponentially, and that helped me to build my financial freedom. Now, I am not telling you to impress you, I am telling you to impress upon you. If I can do it, you can do it. These are precise laws, it works. It's just matter of believing and just matter of following some guidelines. So, law of compensation, there are three things which it depends on. First one is demand of what you do. Now, I want you to think about your profession or business, whatever you are doing. Is this in demand? Now, this takes me to 1989, when I have made a decision to get into air conditioning. I don't know why I have decided. My father was living in Oman that time. And I visited Oman 2-3 times before that. It was you can say in summer, it was very hot. You cannot live without air conditioning. And that made me to think that what if I go into air conditioning, there is always going to be demand. I'm talking about maybe 35-36 years back. But then I went into air conditioning. 30 years I worked in air conditioning. 10 years in India, Oman, and 20 years in Dubai. And I have seen the growth. Unconsciously, I was working in alignment with law of compensation, following this first point, demand of what you do. Now, at this point, I want you to think, what you do, the services you are giving are in demand. People need this. You have your answer. I have my answer. Earlier I was in air conditioning. It was in demand. Now I am in this profession helping people. I inspire, influence and impact lives. I help them to achieve their big dreams. I help people to achieve financial freedom. I help people to stay in alignment so they can design their life. Now that is in demand. Anybody, if you ask, even a child or a professional or a business owner, everybody wants to grow. And so I got answer is yes, demand of what you do. That is the first point. Ask yourself, what are you doing is in demand? People need this or don't need this. Your answer, you know better. Then comes is second point. Second point is your ability to do it. How good you are at. Now say if I give example, say imagine a street or city or one area of a city where there are say 10 shops of building material. Now do you agree that all shops are not doing equally? One shop is doing excellent, one shop is doing below average and one shop is in average, and they fall into excellent, below average and average. Why? They are selling the same product, they are selling the same services, they are in the same area, same city, same street. Why that is happening? That's what comes into picture, your ability to do it. Now when I learned this, I started working on my ability, and that was April 2016 when I learned from Bob Proctor about law of compensation. That made me to become, my dream was to be financially free. And I started, even before that I was working on my ability, and that helped me to grow in my profession. I was growing. My company was giving me, rewarding me I would say, in terms of benefits, income, incentive, facilities, all those things was coming on my way. But when I learned this law, that I have to continuously work on my ability. And then I have decided that I will go to best people in the world. I will learn from them instead of figuring out everything on my own. And what happened? I will just share a picture with you. You can see this. These are my mentors. During last 15 years, I went to these mentors. So you can see Robert Kiyosaki, who is author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Bob Proctor. I learned from Bob Proctor about mind, how I can align myself with my values, with my goal, with my purpose, with my vision. He is Andy Harrington. I learned from him about public speaking. People who know me since last 15-20 years, they know me. I was introvert. I was not comfortable talking in front of people. But I have decided to get into this profession. I need to learn this. I have to be comfortable. I have to be presentable. So I went to Andy Harrington. Then from you can say being employee to moving to an entrepreneur, a business owner, I need those skills. So I went to Raju Talreja, who is in India, my mentor. Then I thought writing a book will be very important. I went to Mr. Murli Sundaram, associated with him as his business associate in UAE. Then I have Siddharth Rajshekar, who is my digital coach. I have Mr. Thaddeus, who is my, you can say, adventurous coach. I went with Thaddeus to India on 10 days mountaineering trip. So these are my mentors. Now who is your mentor who is guiding you on your path to success? You have seen these pictures. I have many mentors. For everything, I have decided to go to mentors instead of figuring out everything on my own. And that's what I would say. I'm working on my ability to position myself differently than other coaches. I'm a coach, I'm a trainer. And if I don't work on my ability, I will not be able to position myself. If you are a coach or if you are a business owner, are you every day working on your ability? This is the question. This is the only thing in your control. If you are not doing this, start doing it. Like say there is Eid holidays, how you are going to use your time. I learned from Jim Rohn. He says, what you do at your work during work hours, during weekdays will make you living. But what you do outside of that will make you fortune. If this makes sense, think about this. So this is point number 2. Point number 1 is your demand of what you do. Whatever business, whatever profession you are, whatever role you are, product you are, services you are, In idea you are. Is it in demand? Second one, your ability to do it. And that's what in your hand. I'm following this since last 15, 16 years and I'm still doing it. And then comes is the third point. And third point is difficulty in replacing you. Now, wherever, even at your job, if you become difficult to replace, now I don't say if you are on job, you are indispensable. But what if you are difficult to replace? Do you agree that your compensation will go up? Now this I'm giving message to working professionals. What you are doing in your off hours? Are you investing in yourself? Do you know that you are your best investment? I learned from Bob Proctor again. Bob says that we invest in clothes, we invest in watches, we invest in house, we invest in cars, we invest in properties, we invest in stock market. All these investments are subject to market risk and it will lose value. If you buy a nice watch, after some time watch will reduce its value. If you buy a luxury car, it will come down in value. Other investments, market goes ups and downs and it will lose its value or gain its value. But investing in yourself, nobody is going to take it from you. That's how you can make yourself difficulty in replacing you. And when I understood this law, last 3 years of my professional, you can say on job, my compensation has gone up. And that made my financial freedom possible. Now people who knows me, who have worked with me, who were my colleagues, they know what I'm talking about. I worked on me. I was traveling from Dubai to Canada and US to learn from the best mentor in the world, Bob Proctor. Who is your mentor? Who is helping you to grow on your path? Think seriously. Are you making yourself difficult in replacing? Even if you are a business owner, you have to position yourself differently. There is a competition everywhere. There is no business where there is no competition. But in competition also, some businesses are doing excellent, some businesses are doing very low, and some are in the middle. And this is what law of compensation is. So, hope this was helpful to you. Three points. One is demand of what you do, your ability to do it, and difficulty in replacing you. Hope this was useful. Hope this makes sense to you. Like, comment, share with people whom you feel that this can be benefited. I followed this law. I am still following the law, and it is working. Believe me, it is working. This is the only thing which you can do. Work on yourself. Invest in you. And if you feel that this makes sense, you have big dreams, but you don't know how to achieve it. You are having worry, doubt, fear, frustration, anger. You know that it is all inside. Results in life, what you are getting, if you are not happy and satisfied with that, it's a reflection of your inside. Fix inside, outside will be fixed on its own. That's all. Enjoy your life. Wishing you all the best and a great life ahead to you. Thank you.